EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Cleveland Brown Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. But today, two AFC teams set to do battle. It should be a good one, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Cleveland Browns. Herbert on the first play wants to pass it. Throw left side complete. That's Edwards. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a first down with some nice running.
They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. He'll get this to about the 38.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Now Herbert off the bootleg. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 44-yard line. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense: find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Here's Herbert now on second down. Setting up the screen here to Edwards. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And able to get this to the 31.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. This is 2nd and 8. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. Touchdown, Chargers! A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. That was a really good opening drive on a number of fronts. 10 plays, very methodical, set the tone.
So you know right now, if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're on the sideline saying, okay, what do we have to dial up in order to get off the field a lot faster? Because Both sides are out there for 10 plays, but one side comes off energized, and the other side comes off with some questions.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And no thought of a return here for Hines. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
A gain there of 21 yards.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Watson's throw here into the hands of Moore.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Joey Bosa coming in from that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 40. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Now a 1st down throw. Watson being chased out left.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
A 1st carry now for Nick Chubb. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Watson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 27-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Watson.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Here's Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7.
And again, it's Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Dancing to it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Browns are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Back to throw here, Herbert. His throw incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
from the 50. Here's Herbert.
That's again complete to Palmer. From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6.
Up the middle, here's Edwards.
Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
They'll go back to Edwards on first down. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Herbert now.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Now it's Herbert. Short throw underneath to Hurst. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal.
Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And his kick is absolutely perfect. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone. From the shotgun, here's Herbert.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he comes back with one complete. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Herbert back to the air. Toward the pylon, caught. And he is out of bounds here. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Chargers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Dicker now to tack on the extra point.
And and he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage, put the ball right on him.
On first down, it's Watson. And he lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
On first down, Watson. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field.
Maybe time for one crack at the end zone before bringing out the field goal unit.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 34. Hopkins' kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
And no thought of a return here for Hines.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Watson. Completes it right side to Cooper. So the completion gets him just a yard. And 3rd and 8 now. Watson now to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. Through the middle of the field.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Jerry Jeudy, 73 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense. Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Options galore here, second and a few inches. A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Running left is Edwards.
And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down and 8.
They run once more with Edwards. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That is caught. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. This is caught. Touchdown.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Chargers have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Browns drive about to get started. Watson on first down. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now Watson. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage. And that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area. So you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
This is going to be a corner route to their tight end, and I'll tell you what, it's man coverage, so that makes it hard for a linebacker to stay with him. And he's able to make the catch on the right side of the field and pick up the first down.
Now Chubb running right. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great one.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Browns are once again back in front.
For as good as Nick Chubb is in the open field, he's every bit as good when they line him up down near the goal line. He's a speed back between the 20s, but a power back down close, and he forces his way into the end zone.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick, and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On second down, it's Edwards, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So third down, and a field goal from here would be right about 50 yards as they try to get closer. Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now Herbert off the bootleg. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Play action. It's Herbert to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Edwards will score. Touchdown, Chargers.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, This intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Now the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense, it's really kind of geared to stop that play. Your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
A give for Edwards running right. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or you just... And Edwards will score. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there, with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Chargers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point try now from Dicker.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Smart, baby. I know you hype. I know you hype. Let's rock and roll, baby. We gotta be big time now. That's what it is. That's what it is, baby. Let's go, fellas. Play a little aggressive, baby.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson.
That pass complete to Moore.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And for as poorly as this offense has looked at times, it's the fourth quarter and they're still in this game. That's a good, confident throw right there. And now, who knows? If you can put a drive together here, you can make something of this game after all.
On 1st and 10, Watson.
That's going to be caught by Judy.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Watson looks to throw again.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way full steam, and he broke that one up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's Watson. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 30. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So with a yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? All right, 300. That means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball if your team wins. So much confidence flowing through him right now throwing the football. I think it's permeated itself throughout the entire team. They feel good about what they're doing.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
After the costly interception late, good job by him to keep it himself that time. Just tuck it, run it, and scramble for the marker. Don't give the coverage another chance at taking it away from you.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
Now 1st and goal.
Watson off play action. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Browns have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
No. Davis from the top rope. I like it. And with a successful two-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Again, it's Edwards. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
Up the middle, it's Edwards.
And he will have a Charger first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line.
And they will take a knee here.
To the right side, this is Edwards.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
You can really tell right now both sides have amped up the aggressiveness. That time the offense winning the aggression battle.
And the defense was obviously aiming for the football, maybe a little bit more so than the runner himself, and that's why he was able to break through and get the gain that he did.
Herbert to a knee, and that should just about write it into this one.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Hines now on the return. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.